So Luke, we sit here after Saturday's dramatic penalty shootout victory over Southend. We sat here prior and you alluded to wanting to make history and wanting to get a win for the fans who are at home. Where does that rank in your victories as a Bournemouth manager?
I reckon if the fans were here, if you was a neutral, you'd have enjoyed it. I'm surprised BT Sport didn't take us up on the offer, because that would have got rave reviews in terms of an FA Cup tie. Had it all, had everything. I think we probably would have had an extra couple of pens if our fans were here because of the noise. But yeah, it's up there, I have to say, because you've had to win the game 3 times, or we've had to win the game 3 times. We go 2-0 up, and I thought we was excellent, and we have a mad 5 minutes, and we just addressed it today, funnily enough, because there's things that we need to improve on. And then you go 3-2, which I think the elation, the upset for a fan, you're feeling it all throughout that game. And then Shaq, unfortunately, goes and misses that first pen for the first time. They take the lead in the tie, and you're probably thinking you're out the cup. And then to go and win it in the manner in which we did, I think as a fan, you would have loved it today. And I can imagine they've loved it in the comfort of their own living rooms. And I can imagine they're going to enjoy watching us be pulled out of the hat this evening and see who we come up against. And like I said, it's always keeping the dream alive, and that's what we've done. That's what that group of players have done. And yeah, I think it's up there. I have to say it's up there. Is it as good as Blackpool? Possibly not. Why? Because it didn't have the feel with the fans. And I think that's a major thing with regards to moments to sharing with your loyal supporters is something. So it was unfortunate they weren't in the building on Saturday, but like I said, it was always about giving them a moment, and I think we did that come 6 p.m. on Saturday evening.
So as you said, we dominated the game for large portions, especially up to the hour mark. When that ball went up into the air after Matt Reed had hit the crossbar and was about to land on Mark Rickett's foot, what were you thinking at that point?
Bring it down and pass it wide. If anyone watches him, we play a little game on a Friday in prep for the Saturday. It's just we call it Lucozade game. We have to buy the Lucozades if you finish with the least amount of finishes. And me and Mark Ricketts had a pour off on a week before where he couldn't hit water if he fell out of a boat. So for him to go and rifle one in the manner in which he did, I've got to be honest, just look at all the players. In terms of their reaction, tells you it all. But yeah, I don't think he'll ever connect and hit one as good as that. Prior or to the end of his career, it was worthy of winning a cup tie. As soon as it left his foot, you knew it was in. So yeah, buzzing for Rico, buzzing for him in terms of the manner in which he scored his goal. And it was just unfortunate for Reed, he weren't even able to finish with a header initially, but it led to that magical moment. And when you go 2-0 up, you think that, not the job's done, don't get me wrong, but in terms of a cup tie, 2-0 up against a side that are in a league above, you could probably put it to bed with good game management, and we didn't, and it led to us going into extra time and winning in the manner in which we did it on penalties. So yeah, great finish from the skipper.
So we spoke last week about the different types of performances against Woking and dominating a game of football and playing with real intensity. We did so again on Saturday. Where does that first 60 minutes rank in terms of performances? Against
a side that, regardless of their form and regardless that they've not won a game of football this year to date or this season to date, they're still a League 2 side. There's a League 1 side 6 months ago. I thought we'd done a lot of work, as we do in any other game, and we isolated where we feel we could hurt them, and I thought we did first half. I thought we were very aggressive on the press, very proactive on getting on second balls, and I don't think they started to get into their game until we went 2-0 up. I think the shackles come off. Watched the Bradford game when they were 3-0 down against Southend. Southend were 3-0 down against Bradford. The second half, there was a total different outlook. They started to make the pitch big, which you get Ollie Inker isolated in central areas, which he was very organised and well drilled at, and he caused us problems. But the first 16 minutes were very productive. I felt the first 15, 20 were good, and we were fortunate enough to get the goal from Jamal Fifield. So, it was pleasing. It was really pleasing. I'm like a moany old housewife. I pick up on the negatives. That 5-10 minute spell of them going 2-1 and 2-2 needs to improve. The best thing is we managed the game to stay in it, because was one side that had the upward curve, and that was them. And for us to stay in it at 2-2, to then take the lead again at 3-2 shows great character. And I believe in that group. I believe there's a group of men that trust each other, and in fairness, I think they warranted their win come the end of the game.
So, as you alluded to, focus now turns to Dagenham and Redbridge on Tuesday night. We were meant to play them 10 days ago, before a COVID event occurred. When we were going to play them, they were in a poor run of form. They were bottom of the league, but we know the quality they possess. Since then, they've gone and had a giant killing on Saturday, beating Grimsby. And if you've seen the highlights, Scott Wilson turns up and he scores 2 fantastic goals. What dangers do they possess?
Named one, Scott Wilson, very good forward. Done really well at Macclesfield, got his move, flirted with Scotty, like him as an individual. I don't think you've seen the best of him. Give him another 5 or 6 games, you'll see the best of him. As an individual, he knows where the goal is, works tirelessly. Andrew Blanter, we all know what Blanter possesses. Sam Deere in Weston. They've got great quality, and no disrespect, you see exactly what they're about come Saturday. When they raise their game, they're a match for anyone in the National League, fact. Reynolds out, McCallum out, Clifton out, Rancy out. Them 4, in my opinion, could walk into a lot of National League teams. So he's going through injuries, as is any manager, any dressing room in the National League. And for me, we need to be on our game. We've played 4 games now at home, drawn 1, won 3, 3 clean sheets in them 4. We need to make this a fortress. We spoke about it. As long as we're winning our games of football at home and travelling away from home and picking up our points and our wins, we'll be all right.
So it's well known you have a great relationship with the Dagenham manager, Darren McMahon, but I assume come 7 o'clock on Tuesday, that friendship will be out the window and it's business?
Listen, we both know the rules. He wants to get 3 points for his team and I want to get 3 points for my team. I spoke to him today on the drive in to see how he is, asked him about the family, his kids, touched on their win against Grimsby, we touched on our win against Southend, and it was look forward to seeing you tomorrow. No disrespect to him, he has no disrespect to me. The minute that game kicks off, it's war, and we've been like that when we've played against each other, when we've managed against each other. We know the rules. It's all about 3 points, and how it goes about it or how I go about it, it becomes personal. Love the man. I think he's done a fantastic job at Dagenham. In the football environment, as a person, top draw, love his family, spend a lot of time with them on the phone, so on and so forth. So yeah, looking forward to him coming here. 5:30 till 7 o'clock, we'll have a little embrace, and then like you said, come 7 p.m, it's about Boreham and Luke Garrard and getting 3 points.
So FA Cup draw tonight, what type of draw do you want?
Talking to the management then and the players then, it's a tough one. I honestly felt when we come in on Saturday, we were going to be 1 or 2 or 3 that have caused an upset. And I have to say, over the 2 days worth of fixtures, probably you're in the minority if you weren't in a cup upset. Looking at Chorley beating Wigan, Barnet beating Burton, us beating Southend, Marine beating Colchester, Dagenham beating Grimsby. So yeah, I have to say, there's no easy game. Canvey, lowest ranked team with Mark Bentley's done fantastic. I know Mark played for the club, done my badges with Mark. I don't think there's an easy tie. I honestly believe that. You could say the Marines, the Canveys of this world, or you can say the Portsmouths of this world. I'm just excited, come 7-10, I can sit down with my family and see the ball number 36 be drawn out of the hat. And that was what I exactly said to you sitting here 3 days ago. That was my only aim. By hook or by crook, whatever it looks like, we was in the draw on Monday evening. So I'll embrace it. No doubt at 7-11 I'll be ringing the chairman saying, what about that, how about this, where do you see it? And we prepare for that game as and when the Dagenham, Torquays and Bromleys are out of this world, out of the head. So for me, I don't know. Going back to your original question, I don't know. I don't want a non-event. And what that looks like, I won't explain, but I don't want a non-event. I want something that gives you that dream of going to the 3rd round or a big home tie on the box so we can showcase what we're about as a football club in terms of what this group can do, what we can deliver on week in, week out. So yeah, I've probably jinked around your question, but at the minute I don't know what my perfect tie would be.